Just said, I'm dizzy. My name is Crystal. I lived in East St. Louis in Edgemont for 5-6 years. I'm going to be moving to Wood River, hopefully today.
What's been going on since the last time we saw you? Which was New Year's Day, by the way.
Oh, it was, yeah. The buses started running New Year's.
Did you get your bike?
No. I wasn't even... No, I didn't. Oh, shit. No, I forgot about that. But, I got a ride to my place. And since then, I've been a lot of different places and done a lot of different things. And it's like almost 1 month later, we meet back in almost the same spot. And that's crazy, but I'm just learning that thievery and living on the streets is very dangerous. That's one thing that I can say. It's very dangerous, and I try to tell people that. I try to tell them that's dangerous out here. Because one person, if they think they're affiliated with another person, or another person, that's what I learned today at church, then if you're looking out for that person, this other people might not like them, so it's a clique. And the clique to me is what I don't understand because I'm not from this area. So when I realized that clique at the church, I realized that not this person, but this person and this person and this person was lying to me to tell the truth. To people procrastinate. Excuse me, they procrastinate even at a church. They procrastinate, on what their next move is. And my procrastination was just I needed to know when the next bus run because the little dude that helped me get to the church, which helped me a lot, but gave me more bags to carry. And the procrastination led me to getting off the bus way up here because I was freaking out on the bus. I'm freaking out on the bus because, the person who brought me on the bus wasn't the person that I left with to get back on the bus from where the person took me to. You know what I'm saying? So that right there, when you put your trust into one person, and then I'm leaving from, no matter if it's a church or not, I'm leaving from a church and I'm getting on a bus and my train of thought and everything's off whack because I guess first and foremost, I haven't drank in 2 days and I need that alcohol. And I'm being honest, I need that alcohol to give me my 10-foot tall and bulletproof to be able to deal with people. And that's truth. That's just truth. So first and foremost, I guess I'm an alcoholic, but that is what it is. That is what it is.
What made you go to church today?
Well, I didn't go to church. I went to a church with a young gentleman, and I think his name might have been Trey, to Ray, to I don't know, or Sean was his name. I don't know his name, but he's kind of started freaking me out when he was procrastinating. And I was watching his stuff, to other people's stuff, and I'm looking more out for anybody else. I guess maybe so they could, the only thing that I'm thinking in my mind now is maybe so that they could team up with me and take my bags. I don't know, it's crazy because it got to the point to where I heard people, and I know that the buses run at 54 after over there. It was an Assembly of God. And I took my time to speak with these people. And I really did. And that's why when I got on the bus with the gentleman and we transferred to another bus, I don't think he really even knew at that time what was really going on, as far as he heard at the Granite City Station. And then I think he switched my venue, which he still helped me out because there was another gentleman that gave him some kind of bus token while I was sitting there on the bus with him because I trusted this kid. I did. And the kid couldn't have been 20-something years old. I swear he couldn't because he was just, whatever it was, he was just on that, whatever it was. And, when it got to the point to where I was done, I even told the people inside me there was a lot of booths, a lot of stuff going on. I even told them, I said, take your time, come back in, take your time. So being at my sister's in Wood River and her putting me through what she put me through, which is merely nothing except for I gotta shut up when a motherfucker says shut up. You gotta shut up in they shit, or you get put out in the cold. That's why a lot of people are homeless today. That's why when I started lashing out at somebody, I'm homeless right now, and God forbid I am. And I can say by choice, but I can say, well, there is no other choice, because I'm not gonna abide by somebody telling me to shut the fuck up. What you mean, bitch? Shut up? So I gotta shut up to use your phone, to shut up, to get on a phone, and I can't shut up because I do positive self-talk, which means I talk and walk my way through things in my mind. That's how I do it. But I can't even do that because in the other room, she's going, huh? I can't hear you. No shit, bitch, because you told me to shut the fuck up. But if she can't hear me in the other room because she's got to do work, but my sister called me, contact me. I was in East St. Louis trying to decipher who I should kill, myself, homicide, and then go suicide by cop. And I mean that shit, and that's exactly where I was at, sitting over there. But I realize, and I know me, it's just because I'm having a nicotine fit, and that will kill a motherfucker. That'll make a motherfucker want to kill somebody. But it was all right until I took a walk, and then I came back, and then I just bit my tongue, and then she's snatching shit out of my motherfucking hands, and snatching shit that she told me I could have. So then I have to leave by the maintenance man because she wants the police there to, I'm sure I'm going to ruin her place to live, and she shouldn't even be there. How on earth my sister gets in government housing, I have no freaking clue. And old people's, that Madison County housing. I can't get Madison County housing because I have a felon within, a couple years. But this bitch got lawsuit money. She's got this money. I mean, who the fuck is she getting, and how the fuck is she getting in these places? So that's just how. So by her kicking and throwing my stuff to where I just went through my stuff because I was in East St. Louis, trying to find me. All motherfuckers want is my money. When they get my motherfucking money, then they want to toss me out. My sister knew that my money was going to be there today, but it wasn't there this morning. So I'm going to do nothing but use her, and I ate her last cheese. Bitch had this much cheese. If I ate your cheese, bitch, kill yourself. So I told her, I hate her. I hate her for the simple fact she cleaned up my dead baby sister's body, and there's a man sitting in the penitentiary. There's no evidence. There's no evidence. And I don't care if he killed my sister or not. But that's where I go through it. That's why I'm going through it. Because she's telling me shit that's lies about my own sister. And if the authorities knew, and I might be going everywhere, but I'm real and exact on everything that's on my mind. And I mean that shit. So I'm going through what I'm going through right now because my sister cleaned up TJ Sullivan's body while my stepdad was in the fucking hospital, shot in the face. And my sister goes to my stepdad's house. I call him my dad. Goes to his house and cleans up all the evidence. So, tells me that he had a truck. And I said, you know what, sis? Just stop now. Because I'm done with it. And that's what I was going through when I was sitting over there. When you walked up on me, it's like, damn. Because I'm going through things right now that a normal human being by themselves should not have to go through. And I won't ask for help. Because when I do, this is what I get. Straight up. Straight up. I can't function. And I did good. And I said I did good. Because I know if you're visiting somebody, it's pretty much, it's about them. So I already know, if I'm going to visit my sister and she picked me up, then I know it's got to be all about her, because if it's not about her, then it's no good anyway. My pain level to her pain level to, she's faking it. She's got already two calls, and I'm sure today's going to be the third. I'm sure it is. And so I get to be the blame for whatever's going on with her. But other than that, I'm going to get on this bus because they were nice enough at this church, this boy. And the reason why I was veering away from him was because he said, oh, I didn't see that when I saw you at the bus station talking about my booty. You know, I took my jacket off. You know, I guess I'm sitting down, I'm standing up, I'm bending over. You know. So then he's like, oh, you're my girl for today. And I'm thinking, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I mean, at this point, I hadn't even woke up. I'm not even awake yet. I'm sweating to death. So, all in all, it's my high blood pressure, and I guess I'm a fucking alcoholic. So, and if that means, and if I drink all this, I'll be a stone cold, drunk, crying somewhere, and the police is gonna come. Straight up, or I'm gonna go to the emergency room and ask somebody to help me. Straight up. So I can't do any more of this. No, basically what it boils down to, my life since about a month ago, it's still the same. Like I try to tell people at church, I'm crying. And the ladies at the church are trying to come up to me and, oh, are you okay? And console me because they see it's real. And the only real as it was is people are getting killed out here. They are. Pontoon Beach, people think, oh, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. I sat out here, right over here, New Year's Eve, because I was going to my ex-husband's, but the bus stopped running in town at 8 o'clock. But I'm not a local, so I don't know this shit. So can we get an announcement that on New Year's Eve, buses closed down at 8 o'clock? Can we get that from Madison County Transit? Can we get that from every fucking where? I mean, if you're not a local, how the fuck are you supposed to know? You know what I'm saying? So, I'm not a local from around here, so, I mean, how do they do that? That's Madison County Transit's default. And it's their fucking fault, because I stayed outside. Right over here, on these steps over here. Swear to God. Because my ex-husband needed me, and this is where it all started. He needed me, but I couldn't get to him, because the buses stopped running at 8 o'clock. Then the motherfuckers that I saw at the church says, oh, you didn't know that? When I'm walking up here, I saw him at the church. I knew who he is. Oh, you didn't know that? I said, no. When I'm talking about New Year's Eve. I said, no, I didn't know that. He said, oh, okay. Well, where are you going? I said, not with you. And he says, do you have it? And I said, I don't fucking have nothing. Did I just say the fucking buses aren't running? Didn't you tell me that? I don't have anything. You're going to ask me for something? Nah, bitch. You're going to ask me something. Thank you for the valuable information, though. So I walked back to go over my friends here. So needless to say, he fell asleep on me New Year's Eve. So I sat outside here in Granite City listening to guns pop off in every direction. They were so fucking close. And I left East St. Louis that night to come to Granite to spend with my friend. Did I climb in his window, out his window, and that's just the way it goes. That's just, if you can't have company, you can't have company. If your kids are there and your sister says you can't, but that's my friend. 2, he fell asleep, so I sat outside listening to all the guns pop off. And I left East St. Louis because they didn't want to be down there, because nobody runs the streets on New Year's Eve. Who does that shit? You know, I mean, who does that? So scared to death, I sat over here, scared to death I never knew in Granite City they did that shit. It's not even funny. I'm fucking dead fucking serious. So scared to death, mind you, I was a little high. Actually, no, I wasn't yet, but I wanted to get high. I wanted to snort me a couple lines. I did. I wanted to snort me a couple lines. I'm not playing. I'm going to snort me a couple lines. I had me a little drink. I'd already spent Christmas Eve right here, out here, right here, out here, right here, over here, McDonald's. Yeah, I did. Christmas Day. I was sitting over here in this little building over here. The doors open and close. And that's crazy because New Year's Eve, I was sitting in those double doors over here, and there was another homeless dude, which I wasn't really homeless, and I didn't know why. I don't know why I am. It's because I don't want to deal with people's bullshit. Because my anger and the shit I got inside of me will hurt me a motherfucker. And I will, because, I mean, I understand I gotta follow your rules. If I'm at your house, I'm in your car. I gotta follow your rules. No, but you can step outside real quick. No, I'd rather not. But the thing of it is that's what it is. It's to the point, to this day and age, to this boy, this dude, was sitting over here in this building with me, and this is New Year's Eve, because I finally got enough gumption to leave from over this way because of the guns popping off so fucking close, and I'm scared to death. You know, scared to death. I don't know Granite City. I mean, as well as I know, why the fuck are they shooting like that? Straight up. And it was real fucking close. I mean, I'm talking about, it was like the next door neighbors. I mean, I was right here, right in this building right here, hiding. And, well, there was no hiding to it. So what I decided to do was just go on and break out my little package. Seriously. And that wasn't any good. Bring out my little package, and I thought, well, I'll just, as the guns are popping off, I'm going, I'm jumping, you know, straight up. I thought, well, I better get rid of this and at least do it. But it was a gift. I'm serious. So it was a gift. It's something I had that I was holding on to. But I got scared, and I thought, well, if I'm going to enjoy anything like fucking New Year's Eve, I'm going to enjoy what the fuck I was given to enjoy with my friend. And so, mind you, my ex-husband didn't mess it up, but Madison County Transit. Because they don't have their shit right. They fucking don't, and they fucking don't. And if they run all this shit, you know, from town to town, how the fuck you bitches not know this shit? Because, I mean, they don't even have their... And it's because of homeless people. And I discovered that today. In Woods River. At least they got the doors open in Woods River. And it's crazy because the same ladies that I saw at Woods River were the same people that were out here at this church. And the lady needed to use the bathroom. It was a bigger lady. She needed the bathroom. I saw the same people at this church out here. It's like, so... You can tell, this shit's fucking crazy. So anyway, so New Year's Eve, when I just, this one dude, okay, I'm going back and forth, but this dude over here at the church says he got his ear shot, he's a veteran, but he didn't do nothing to get shot. I'm just saying. So I'm taking all this in, and I'm listening to him, and I don't have no cigarette, no nothing. You know, like I said, I went out here with this boy. No big deal, and he's not a boy. I mean, I'm sure he's... Either way it goes, too young for me and too hip for me. But he did me a good deed, and he did. But all in all, what it has to do with is it's dangerous out here. Being homeless out here is dangerous. So when this guy was telling me the story, he's a veteran, and he carries his bags like this, and I seen him when I'm thinking... when I walked back in the church, because I still had a couple booths to go to, and I don't even do that. But I thought, well, I'm out here, and this is good, some good informational shit. I can give it to anybody. So, when I hear this man's story, I ate Chick-fil-A for the first time, and I ain't had Chick-fil-A since Texas. Straight up. I ain't. They built the one in Fairview, and I don't know where, but that's what the church had, was Chick-fil-A and pizzas and shit. I'm like, oh, Lord. But anyway, so I walked back in the church, and I just had to put my hand on my head to just gather what the fuck people are going through. And I'm out here and I see it, so I know, you know. So it's not just the streets will lead somebody into fucking drugs. They will. It will. And I'll be honest with you, it will. Because I was going to kill myself on some fentanyl. And I bought me a couple pills. But I ended up doing them. And I'll be honest, I will. I ended up doing them. I ended up buying one pill, and it wasn't around here. And it eased my pain. It eased my pain because I'm in a lot of pain. And I actually bought the pills to hurt myself with them. But I thought, well, if anything, you know, it eased my pain. And it did. And I was very careful with it, but it did. But I did buy it to kill myself. And if I would have definitely done it, it would have definitely killed me. The pill lasted me for 3 days. And it did. And I just, a little bit every now and then, I did it. And, you know, and that... So I can experience and see what people, I mean, if I can't get anything, damn it, I want to see what people's gotten and what they're doing and what it's doing to them. And that's what it boils down to. So back and forth. So I was out New Year's Eve, so I went over here, and this kid was out here. He gave me his blanket. He's not a kid, he was a grown man. And then he started putting his hands down his motherfucking pants and telling me to come next to him so that I could cuddle with him. And he's sitting there with the hard-ass fucking dick right up here. I swear for Jesus. With the hard-ass dick. So I walk out of this motherfucking little building right here where I'm warm, away from that dude, to walk off in winter weatherland. And after that, it was about, I don't fucking even know. You know, I don't know. I walked away from him. I guess I walked to the bus station. I don't even remember what time it was. It was in the middle of the night. But then I saw you. I guess that was New Year's Day. Then I saw you. So it was probably right about that time. I don't know. But when that dude did that shit, and I thought, and that's why I tried to say when I walked back in the church, when I put my hand like this and I started shaking, and this lady come up to me, this black lady come up to me, and she said, oh my God, oh, are you all right? And I'm thinking, no, I'm not really, but I will be. And it felt good for her hands to touch me because she felt me and she knew something was wrong. And she did. And she touched me. And that's in Assembly of God Church. And she touched me because she knew something wasn't right and it wasn't. But when she touched me, I kind of felt okay for the moment because I kind of felt like she believed me. You know, like it was something she knew by my tears. It didn't have anything to do with me. But it had to do with, I was overwhelmed with what people go through out here. You know, and then running into you, then it's just all flashbacks. But it touched me that she touched me, that I even allowed that. And she's like, oh, are you okay? And I wasn't. And I told her, I said, all this is because of hearing people's stories. And it hurts me because I feel people. I literally do. Like, I literally feel people. Like, I really fucking do. So when she did that, I'm just steady going to look out for this kid and his stuff. And he's all over the place and doing whatever. And he's like, oh, I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do that, and I got some stuff, and whatever stuff. Finally, I told him, he's like, well, how'd you get a gift card? Because I hear him talking about this. I said, well, you go in there to this 1, 2, 3 booth, whatever it is. I said, I don't know if they do it, you know, if you got to ask them. I said, I probably just blew them off the map with that one because on the bus, they're supposed to be giving gift cards, they're supposed to be doing this and that, whatever, but that's what people look for. Well, when I walked around to that booth, you know, to the table, she said, would you mind filling out some information for me? I said, I have no problem with it. She said, if you want to sit right here, I'm like, no, I'm good. Can I take it with me? I said, because I need to catch another breather, come back in. It's just a lot of anxiety. I found a knot in my stomach since we had talked last. I found a knot in my stomach. I've got one on my breast, but that's neither here nor there. A knot on my stomach, so I've got a lot of issues, a lot. And then with my ex-husband, everything. So finally, with the lying and the procrastinating, like I kept saying, it is church property, and I don't care about that, and watching out and looking out because motherfuckers are smoking drugs, right? You know, and I'm just like, you know, here I am, like, you know, and I know, I know, oh yeah, sure, you come around here and get you some. I said, well, if I got to, no. So, needless to say, I don't smoke drugs. You know, I don't. The worst I do is smoke cigarettes. I really don't smoke meth. I don't smoke crack. I really the fuck don't. I mean, if I'm in a bad moment to whatever, if there are people around doing that, I just still don't do it. I might like to think that I would, but one time I've grabbed a hold of whatever they call it, a pipe to a bubble or whatever they call it, and I have hit it. But, you know, I don't know about it. And I ain't gonna lie, I did. Maybe that's why I'm like I am. Maybe that's why I'm like because I did, you know, and I do. I've done it twice. But the thing of it is this. I got fooled, but I learned something from that. Ouch, my fingertips hurt so bad. But I learned from a lot today. It's just crazy. But I did do what I did today, and it took me a lot of effort to do that. And I do appreciate the church, but then I started cussing motherfuckers out. Straight up, because what the fuck am I still doing here for? Because all of a sudden, now this dude got one. Homie, he's calling me homie now. So basically, I'm looking out for other people more than I'm looking out for myself. You know, and that's what I do, and that's in my nature. And in my nature, this is what I get, because at the end of the day, in the beginning of the day, it's about the time I can call NetSpend and go through it, because they told me it's not yet here, Crystal, but it will be, because people have stolen my checks. Like, there was a kid up there, a dude, talking about, oh, I went to pay money, he went and gave me to get my last check. You know, the shit fucking stories bitches got. So I said, I said, oh yeah, and when you went and get your check, well, what happened? He says, I got my check and the son bitch took it all, but $40. I said, well, you must have owned some money. And he said, oh no, I didn't know the motherfucker's nothing, but blah, blah, blah. Well, you're lucky you got your $40, is what I said to him. You're lucky you got your $40, because there are bills behind shit, and, you know, it just is what it is, you know. So, you're lucky you got $40, is what I said to him. But, you know, People play roles out here. People will play a role to see what they can get, to see what it is, to see how it's going to happen. You can be a cop to a whatever. Not you, but I'm just saying. You can be a whatever. But you can't play that role with me because I'm the type of motherfucker to be like, all right, what it is you got, what it is, what is it? You know, and I'll play that role right fucking along with you because I don't give a fuck. I mean, hey, my best of my recollection is I just hope none of us get caught back here, whatever it is. So just having an enlightenment of a good person can send you on a good deed, and it can be for a good reason. But what the fuck I got all this shit for, and all I needed was to use a phone to transfer my money. But all I can do is sit right out here. I can sit in the outside. I don't give a fuck about this or that. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. I'm 49 years old. Motherfucker says, 49? Yeah, probably old enough to be your grandmother, sweetie, but I didn't say that. You know, because there's a reason why people are out here the way they are. But this is the other reason. If they don't respect their mother or their grandmother, they're not going to have respect in the streets. And whatever it is that these kids are out here, whatever they're doing, this little dude did me a favor, and I don't care. Because I seen and I watched and I paid attention. And he treated me with dignity. He treated me good. And he did. He did. His purpose for what he did today, he fulfilled that purpose. It didn't mean that he had to, but me, I'm a type of person, I trusted him and he knew it. And he knew it. And when he came across whatever, his shit could have changed, but he did lie to me and it's okay. But like he said, I tricked you and he did it for a reason. And I'm blessed by that because I'm blessed to be able to sit right here. I'm blessed to have $3 in tokens in my pocket. And I'm blessed to be so upset that I called my daughter and to see you. So, you know, I mean, been to Chick-fil-A. I haven't had one, in, like I said, since Texas. So, I mean, it was amazing. And then I had to get one more fucking bite to eat. And it was a piece of pizza, you know. And I really believe that people were sizing me up because they were going to take something. They were going to say, this kid might have apparently have done something to all these white people. And whatever it is, he had his reasonings. And they were going to get back at him through me. But instead, I stayed steady the fuck on it like he was with me. And I watched his stuff. And I stayed there until the end. Until motherfuckers I'm like, if I gotta wait for one more motherfucking bus, I'm gonna be pissed. Because I didn't know where I was at. And I didn't know which direction to bus. And I don't have any money. You know, I had this $10 gift card in Duke, which is, I can't even think. He wanted to snap on me on the bus. And I want to tear up these little fucking girls on the bus. Because neither they nor none of them, their parents to the grandparents, because if they were sitting on the bus, them bitches didn't have no respect for nobody. Because the grandparents to the parents are going to sit there and let these fucking kids act a fool instead of snatching their bitch asses up and saying, you don't fucking do that shit. And I even told the kids. And Duke thought I was doing that towards him. So he started getting aggravated. I was talking about these bitch ass little black ass motherfucking kids, excuse me, that have no respect and they can die for that. You can be fucking with them. And that's why I straight up told them. I said, y'all want your kids to die back here because they run in their motherfucking mouth. And I have a mental disability, a hidden disability that will murk every motherfucking buddy on this bus. And I mean that shit. So they let me out way back over here. And then I took a couple bags. And it's only because I had to know what 0 plus 3 is equals 3 to motherfucking get this gift card to fucking work. And this retard on the bus is like, oh, I got to go through it. He's looking for his envelope and he wouldn't let me use his phone again. So it's all right. Because like I told him, when his mom was killed, I seen people when his mom wasn't killed. His mother passed away of cancer. So my blessing for today was that I seen what I seen today. Because like I told him, I said, it's dangerous out here. It's dangerous out here. And it is. I heard people talking about Pontoon. I won't never go back there. And people think I'm young. I tell you what, I wouldn't give a fuck how young I am. I don't give a fuck how young or old I am. It's dangerous out here. It's dangerous because they don't care. They don't care. And then I am subject in the line of all I did was protect the kid and watch his stuff as he watched mine and helped me get there. Whatever he did, he seemed like he had it going on with me. And he was charismatic. He was. And I'm sure he's homeless. Sure he is. Sure he is. But something made him feel good, and I guarantee it had a lot to do with the way he made me feel. I swear to God. So we're one person, you know, my stomach hurts so bad. We're one, it's probably hernia. I'm almost convinced of that because I lift a lot of shit. Lift and pull. So whatever that boy did today, he helped me today. And if it wasn't for him, and then he ended up getting a gift card. He ended up, because I told him, well, where do you do that at? Because he was sitting there upset, and I'm looking at him trying to because I didn't know if it was his girl, if it was his, but it was his people. It was his family, I could tell. But I didn't know if it was his girlfriend, his little baby, or what, so I was trying to be cool. And, I asked him his name, and it still doesn't matter. Because all he was trying to do was get by for the moment. And he got by for that moment, but not only for that moment, he got me by to this moment. And he doesn't even understand. He doesn't, because I walked away and he hasn't even seen me. He's probably wondering where I'm at, but I'm going. And I got back to Granite. I was in Granite, god dang it. But he doesn't even know and will never know how much that meant to me, because I wouldn't have this right here and I really needed it. No matter what anybody says I do to even deal with society or life at all, because I don't deal with people. I don't. I'm antisocial. And I'm glad that I was there and glad to see you. That's crazy. Because I don't even know what number you got. Because when I saw you, I didn't even have this phone. I had a tablet. That tablet I've given away to my girlfriend I gave it away to my girlfriend in St. Louis, in Edgemont, for a gift. I was given another tablet. I gave that one away. But it doesn't matter. But this phone is the phone that I left. When you dropped me off in Collinsville, this is the phone that I left over the holidays. I took off. Remember, I took off on a bike. And I took off and rose right into Granite City. And my friend went to jail, remember? Yeah. So, same thing. But, that friend's blocked me and he doesn't... It's only because... But so, this phone is the phone that I had as my Verizon paid phone. That they took the SIM card out. And not only that, on the December 29th, I was still here, he has... But my phone, this phone that was left where you dropped me off and I just lived down the street, well, they ordered a bunch of stuff on my phone. $99 Instacart, take it off my check last month. I can't get it back so no SIMs card, but I can still catch a Wi-Fi on it. So that's why you see me. I was not ready to get, thrown out of there, but instead I sat and got the Wi-Fi to work enough, because I can't understand things. When I get to tunnel vision is, I don't hear nothing. I don't hear nothing, no matter what it is. It's on my mind. That's what it is. It's a one-track mind. I got tunnel vision. I don't give a fuck about you, your kids, mine, nobody's. We're all dead. That's what tunnel vision is to me. Tunnel vision is until I get it together, ouch. Until I get it together, I can't function. I can't push a number in a phone. I can't turn it off. Till I'll destroy everything. That's tunnel vision. People are like, well, it's tunnel vision. It means I can't see and I can't hear nothing unless it's pertaining to nothing at all. I can't. Even if it's a calm down to a whatever, to here, take this, it'll help you. And I don't want it. That's what tunnel vision is for me. And I get that. And I get it. And and really my head's kind of hurting. And I just, I need to clear my mind. Which means I need to smoke, just be okay, which I don't smoke. Gunsmoke, the TV show, but popping a motherfucker off would be way fucking better, but it's not like... So I gotta throw something out there good, because this is going on too smoothly and too serious for me. You're laughing. I'm always the type of person I like to throw something out there so it sounds good, and lighten up the subject a little, because it's not that serious. Because my sister did pick me up at perfect timing, but she knew it, because I told her, and I gave her too much. I didn't give her too much, but I gave her too much. She says, well, it was perfect timing. Bitch, how much perfect timing was it, bitch? Because I'm in Granite. But anyway, the perfect timing was this. Because as soon as we pulled into Woods River, I said, hey, why don't we go by here? Pull on the wool, because she's a dumbass bitch. because she gets $900 to $1,300 a month, but her bills are only $200 some a month. But the bitch is retarded, and I hate her, and she's selling life insurance, but she's in a government place. She pays $200. So fuck that bitch. So it's just, when we pulled in, I said, sis, stop by here. She said, oh, it's just right here. Duh. She's retarded. So we stopped there, and I do have a place. And all I have to do is it's American Inn or whatever in Wood River. He wants to fill out the paperwork. He showed me one of the 3 rooms I can have. I can have no visitors. Good. Because I want now, and I don't want anybody to know where I live. That's why when a person asks me on the bus or anything, well, where are you planning to live? Where are you? Oh, it was a white gentleman that was sitting inside when I was eating. And I'm like, well, I don't want to give all my information out loud because I really don't want no motherfucker to know where I'm at. I mean, I don't, because the guy says, come and we'll do the paperwork. And so that's what I'm going to do. $125 deposit. $125 for the first week, and I'm home free. So all this shit, well, not this shit, but all this shit that I'm carrying, I will throw it in the trash if I have to, and I don't want to do that after. He was there too. I've known him. I've known this man right here. I have known this man right here for 20 motherfucking years. I've known him for 20 motherfucking years. And I can't even talk to him right because whatever bitch he's got, God dang. But he finally went in. He was the only one that said, thank you, Jesus, for the meal. I sat and ate right across from him. I've known him for, I bet you, look, let me tell you something. Oh, this is a year. It don't even matter. I've known him, I guarantee you, for 25 fucking years. I bet you. And I understand the boss, but when I started saying, yeah, the boss, then she wasn't so funky with me. But he can't do nothing. But that's okay, because apparently she's got the keys, she's got the place to live, and he's got to do that. See, that's why I'm single. But you got to do what you got to do, and that's why I didn't talk to him no more. I accepted who the boss was. I didn't say nothing, and then don't, he needs to not talk to me. You don't talk to me if you want to. Because I heard her say, but then they all started getting a little more happily because they found out where to get the gift cards at. Because he even said, well, I'm not going to be greedy. Thank you, Jesus, for the meal. And that's what I was saying. And that's what I meant. Because that man right there, he's an old motherfucker now. But I'm telling you what, where am I at? Let's see. I'm trying to think of the building. I know where I'm at, but, damn. Okay, where am I at? The bus station's over there. So I'd been across from the bus station. He lived across from there, and all I had to do was holler his name. Whoop. And he'd let me in that building. And that was, fuck. I'm fucking telling you what. That was back when I lived in Eagle fucking Park. And I was running the streets smoking crack cocaine and didn't give a fuck about myself nor my kids. And I mean that shit. But that's how I've known that motherfucker. He's just now getting here. Oh, God dang. I've known him for 20 years. He knows who I am. But when he talks to me, I already know that woman. And that's going to affect him. It's going to affect him. So I don't want to affect nobody else. Because I'm sure he's going to give her fucking hell on his own motherfucking time. And that ain't for me. Because a lot of black women, they're not jealous. They're adamant on what they want. And it might be a jealousy, call it jealousy. But I don't want your man. I know what he's about. I don't want it. So, but they do get jealous. And they do get upset because they think, oh, well, look at this little skinny ass white bitch crackhead. She gonna do something for him and I might not do for him type of shit. Straight up. Because I live the black and the white and the mixed realm of the world. Because I smoked crack. I ran the streets. But the thing of it was, so did my sister. So does anybody. But that isn't for the world to have to fucking know. I don't know what he does now. I don't know what his wife or his girl does. But for me, to suck it up and to not say nothing, just eat my motherfucking meal and call it a day. He was the only one that said, thank you, Jesus. At least we got a McDonald's gift card. He says, well, I should have said, well, goddamn, where'd you get that one at, son of a bitch? Just even. But he says, at least we got, but it was truth. But then as I was standing outside, because I do believe it was all against this boy. I just really fucking do. It just has to do with this kid. And whatever it is, he was just trying to get by. All he did, trying to get by, to get high, to live on the streets, to whatever he did. But he helped this old lady out. He helped this old woman out, and he really did. But except for I got all this shit to fucking carry. But I got Kleenexes. I got 1,500 pins, hand sanitizers. I'm like, oh, can I get that? The one lady did. She says, oh no, that's for people when they hit this booth. They can. Oh, I said, yeah, it's already been used. I set it back down. I just want hand sanitizer, some pins. I got orange pins, red pins, green pins. So, when I get myself together enough, now I'm having a nicotine fit. I will get it together. And I will transfer my money. Because I know it's there now. She said it just didn't hit this morning. And they tell me, oh, that's the nastiest shit in the world. And then I'm going to go to Wood River, take the bus to Wood River. And, I do need to go. See, the thing of it is with me is people can veer me in the wrong direction. And I'm a good one to be veered in the wrong direction. I am. I'm real good at that. I'm real good at, oh, I'll do this. Like I told the kid, I said, I'll compensate you for, he's like, oh, no. But if the motherfucker stayed attached to my hip, like I don't fucking want a motherfucker. Like I told motherfucker over here, when I was sitting here, you will go to jail. Anybody comes around me, I'm going to scream fucking rape. And I'm going to run. And then you walk up. I don't know if you heard me. But I'm like, I'm going to scream. If any motherfucking buddy comes around me, and I see this guy over here going this direction, I will scream rape. And I'm going to take off running to the emergency room. I promise you. And that's why I said, so they get nobody around me. And then here along comes you. So then, I just didn't know if you heard me because I'm like, no, and you're light skinned because it wasn't the guy that's like, oh, those bags heavy. Bitch, are you homeless? Because I guarantee you are because I saw you at the fucking church too. Isn't that crazy? I mean, because they beat, they got what they could get. You know what I'm saying? They got what they could get. But at least, old dude and his girl, they got in on that Visa card. But he was thankful, whatever it was, he was thankful just for the meal. And that made me thankful that the position that I was in at that point until I ate that fucking piece of pizza. I said, I got to get a piece of that fucking pizza. And that was done. It was a done deal. Then I had to go to the bathroom again. So I'm running like an old lady trying to hurry up and get to the fucking bathroom because I talked to a couple of people. I have upper and lower. I have Barrett's esophagus. And Barrett's esophagus is very serious. So if you know anything about Barrett's esophagus, look it up. Because I know if you're a man of your word, and I know you are, look up Barrett's esophagus, please. If you look up Barrett's esophagus, it's far beyond GERD. It's far beyond heartburn. I weigh 110 pounds. 110 pounds. And I don't know why. The only thing I know is because I can't eat. I can't rest. I weighed myself yesterday. I weigh 112 fucking pounds with all my clothes on. 112 pounds. I can't weigh 112 pounds. I'm too sick. So, I just try to do the best I can, eat the best I can, and everything goes right through me, and I'm just sick. This is what it is. So I'm going to enjoy myself and what I do until I can get somebody to believe in me, and they won't. So, We appreciate you for sitting with us, talking with us, sharing with us, and thank you, Miss Crystal.